Hello world, Harry Potter Wazah here. It's called Wazah because of the hair. Can't do a damn thing with it. Anyways, I'm making this video because it was suggested to me that my next topic video be about a book series I like. Well, if you all will observe my username, Harry Potter Wazah, Harry Potter would probably be that first book series that I should talk about. I have other book series that I want to talk about, but right now let's leave it at Harry Potter and explain my obsession. And it really is an obsession, and I say that because of my tattoos. This being one, and this being another one. It says Rip Severus Snape, and it has lilies. And if you understand that, then I love you. I totally love you. Um, Anyways, back on topic. The reason why I love the Harry Potter books so much is that when I was 11 years old, I started reading them. Now, that kind of sucks because I never got to stay up all night waiting for my letter, which I probably would have. But, it tells me how obsessed I am that I would have done that even when I know the entire series is not real. I would just hope beyond hope. Because J.K. Rowling, she paints such a beautiful picture of the entire scenario that you feel like you literally are diving into the book like he did with Tom Riddle's diary. You feel like you're there, but you're not really there. You can't do anything. You can't be like, Harry, run, motherfucker! That fucking asshole is right behind you and he gonna abacadabra your ass. You can't do that shit. I mean, you can. He's just not gonna hear you and he's gonna do his own thing anyways because he's Harry fucking Potter. Anyways, um, back to the books and why I love them so much. I love them because they really teach you things about yourself. Like, you can be yourself and you don't have to be perfect. I mean, Harry is by no means a Gary Stu. He gets angry, he gets ruled by his emotions, he flips out on little shit, he assumes the worst sometimes and it bites him in the ass. He turns on his friends even at certain points, and it's not good. It's not good. And so does Ron, and even Hermione gets a little pissy from time to time. Nobody in this book is perfect. I mean, the one character that you think is perfect is Dumbledore, and you get later in the series and you realize that that's a whole other set of issues that you never thought. But it is. Nobody is perfect in this book. Everyone has flaws. Everyone is corrupt in some way, whether it be by their emotions, whether it be by greed, whether it be what they think is best and it's not. It's really fucking not. I mean, they all do that. And throughout all of this thing, they all stick together. I mean, some of them fall victim to this, but like Harry, Hermione, and Ron all stick together. They might disperse at certain points because of their slave to their emotion and shit like that, but they always come back. And it shows a great amount of loyalty. I have friends like that in my life that have seen me gone through all these awkward stages. My oldest friend is probably Ashley. I've known her since I was in 4th grade. And then, I have friends from high school. The ones that saw me go through high school and do all that shit. Christy and Sean and Steven, those are the ones I'm still very much in touch with, very much involved with them, as opposed to some of my other friends from high school that I just kind of talk to, but not really. Um, and then Wendy is also from high school, but I didn't know her in high school, really. I just talked to her now. And then Clint is another friend. He's not from high school, but he's been in my life for about 3 years now. Um, Chris, I've known him since high school, but he wasn't in high school. We're all together. I have so many other friends. It would take me forever to list all of these, but all of them have a certain quality that I see in the Harry Potter books, that they've seen me gone crazy. They've seen me do stupid shit. They've seen me gone through crazy shit. They've seen me awkward. They've seen me weird. I mean, and they're still here, and they still love me so much, and I love them so much. And I mean, the Harry Potter series, these people aren't perfect. They go through all those awkward things. They're still there. The other thing is it shows how different people can turn up given the same circumstances as each other. Voldemort and Harry Potter both are born into very similar situations. I mean, there's obviously differences, but they're born into such different situations and come out so different. But not really. They still have certain similarities that bind them. I mean, and a lot of that is because, and I'm not just talking about the stuff that Voldemort implants into Harry, but they still have something very similar. They have um, a similar attitude and a similar strength and a similar drive, which is why both of them seem to be so unstoppable, and why they're the only ones that could defeat each other, because nobody else has that drive and that strength that Harry doesn't even believe he has. That's the main difference, is Harry doesn't believe he has this strength sometimes, and Voldemort does. And it's interesting how it turns out then. The other thing is it addresses issues such as, you know, racism, stuff like that. I mean, trying to get rid of all the Muggle-borns, and if you look at it closely, I mean, Voldemort is a half-blood, meaning that his father was a Muggle, and his mother was a witch. And actually, she was a squib. Well, maybe she wasn't a squib. That's right. She didn't have any powers, but then she later developed some kind of magical abilities, possibly, unless it is, in fact, she used a potion, which even a Muggle can make a potion. Anyways, I mean, he has half a bloodline, and if you look at Hitler, he was also half Jewish, and he wanted to get rid of all of these Jewish people. And Voldemort, being half Muggle, wants to get rid of all the Muggles. It's a side of them that they don't like, that they want purged. And so they don't just purge it in themselves, they want to purge it everywhere else. And it's just, it's a serious issue. And so for people to be saying, oh, Harry Potter is just a children's book, it's really not. I mean, I read parts of that book that fucking freaked me the shit out. That stuff was creepy. I won't ruin any of the books for you, but creepy shit ensues. And even I kind of looking at it like, oh god, am I going to sleep tonight? But I guess where my true love for the book, not just an appreciation for the story and everything, comes from, my true love for the book, is how vividly the picture was painted, and how it gave me a world that I could escape to when my own world was kind of annoying the shit out of me. So that's all I have to say about it right now. Thanks for watching. Love y'all, unless I don't. Peace.